Assalamu alaikum and welcome to mathematics class basic concepts part 2. Students, what you're going to learn from this video? Students, after watching the video you will be able to understand the test of divisibility for 4, 5 and 6. Students, watch it very nicely. If you don't understand, repeat it by watching it again. Okay? Students, definitely practice it. Whatever worksheets I am providing you just below this video, you are also getting the PDF for solution, right? So do it well. Students, without practice, you won't be able to master the skill of maths. You need to work hard. You need to carry out the mathematical concepts through your hand, and through your hand only it will reach your mind. Students, definitely practice it. Whatever I'm explaining you keep it in your mind, because this is going to be helpful for you not only for the next class, but it will be helpful for you for the last academic year also, whatever it would be. That means if you're going to master it, right, mathematics masters, then also it is going to help it to you, right, helpful for you. So student, it is not like that whatever maths basics we are teaching you is for only the a particular standard wise. No, not at all. It is helpful for you for your lifetime. Students, definitely watch it very nicely. Okay, and just merely watching the number you will be able to say whether it is divisible or not. Okay student, so what we are waiting for, let us begin.
Okay, so let us begin with test of divisibility for 4. For this students, what you have to see, the digits at tens and ones place, that means the last 2 digit of any given number must be divisible by 4. It must be divisible by 4, or you can say in other words, it must be the multiple of 4. So let us see 64. This is 2 digit number, where 4 is at ones place and 6 is at tens place. So you can see both the numbers are only what we have actually desired for. That means let us see if it is divisible by 4 or not. (64) divided by 4. Let us see. 4 ones are 4. Do the subtraction. It will be 2 left and 4 will come down. 4 6 are 24. We can see that 16 fours are 64. So yes, it is divisible by 4. If it is 2 digit number, definitely we have to go through the whole division. But suppose if it is more than 2 digit, that is 3 digit, 4 digit, then how you are going to do it? The last number is 44. Directly we can say 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4. That means 4 11s are 44. So definitely this whole number is divisible, right? So let us see whether the test of divisibility is correct or not by taking by doing the actual division of the whole 4 digits. 4 2s are 8. 2 left, 4 down. 4 6 are 24. Nothing left. 0 0. Direct only 4 down. 4 ones are 4 0. Could you see? Okay. So this is how we have actually done the complete division to prove that yes, the test of divisibility is right. That means if the digits at tens and ones place are divisible by 4, then the whatever 4 digit, 5 digit or more than that digits is divisible by 4, whatever that number is. Now look here, it's 37. Is 37 a multiple of 4? See, 4 9s are 36 and 4 10s are 40. That means 37 does not come as a multiple in the table of 4. So that means this will not be divisible by 4. Not be divisible means that some of digit in the remainder will be left. Understood? So if the division is not complete, we can say the number is not divisible by. Okay, so let us check it. this number is not divisible by 4 and something will be left in the remainder. 4 6 are 24, 3 left, 33 will be the number then, right? 4 7s are 28, 4 8s are 32. So let us take 4 8s are 32, which is very close to 33 and less. Okay. Now left 1, we are going to take 7 down. So 4 4s are 16. As you can see, remainder is 1. There is no 0. If the remainder comes 0, we can say yes, the given number is completely divisible by 4. But you can see here the remainder is left. So we can say that the given number is not divisible by 4. So you don't have to go through the actual division. You just have to decide whether this number is divisible by 4 or not. So how you are going to decide? You are going to decide by observing the last 2 digits only, and you have to say either yes or no. Okay. So now let us go for the test of divisibility for 5. For 5, what you need? The digit at ones placed must be either 0 or 5. It is very easy that if the last number is 0 or 5, then we can directly say the number is divisible by 5. Look here, the first example is having 5 at the ones place. So this is divisible by 5. So we are going to write yes, it is divisible by 5. Or instead of yes, what you can do? You can do the tick mark. Now 5 7s are 35. We can actually divide and prove it also. 5 7s are 35. So every time you don't have to go for division. This is, I am showing it to you to explain that how we are actually observing the numbers. And I am proving this. The test of divisibility is correct. I am proving this by doing the division. You don't have to do. You have to only identify. Okay. For identification, you need to write only either yes, it is divisible, or you are going to do the tick mark if it is divisible, or put cross if it is not divisible. Now look here. The last number is 0. So if the number is either 0 or 5, we can say yes, the given number is divisible. We are going to say yes, or we are going to just put a tick mark. Right? I want to prove it. So what I will do? I will do the actual division for you. Okay, 5 ones are 5, 2 will be left. So 1 is down, 5 4s are 20, again 1 is left, 0 comes down, 5 2s are 10, and nothing is left in the remainder. So the division is complete, as you can see, because the last number is 0. I was sure that yes, it is divisible, and I proved it. You don't have to go through all these division every time. Okay, you have to just identify by observing the numbers and whether it is divisible or not. You have to just tick mark. Okay. Now the next one is 5144. That is the last number. What it is there? That if last number is either 0 or 5, then only it is divisible. Other than 0 and 5, what numbers are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, then 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? Again 0. 0 is divisible, 5 is divisible, but other numbers are not divisible. So we can say, what is the whole number 5144 is divisible by 5? You will say no, and you are going to put a cross for it. I hope, student, you understood this thing. Okay, so I'm not doing the division. Okay, let me do it so that it is sure for you that yes, the test of divisibility is working. For 5, ones are 5. Put 0. I'll take 1 down. 1 is less than the divisor, and I want the second number also down. If you want second number down, you have to first give 0 in the place upper in the quotient, and then you are allowed to take one more number down. So it is 5 2s are 10. Now 4 is left, and 4 will come down. 5 8s are 40, and then 4 is left. right? So could you see that this is something left in the remainder, right? So this is not a complete division, that what we have actually identified earlier, that no, the given number is not divisible. We proved it. If anything is left in the remainder, then the complete division is not there, and if it is not there, we will say no, it is not divisible. Now let us move on for the test of divisibility for 6. So what you need for 6, it is very easy. If the given number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, then the whole number is also divisible by 6. So you have to check two tests of divisibility, that is 2 and 3's, if you want to check whether it is possible, the division is possible in 6 or not. Now let us see 42. For the test of divisibility of 2, I am going to see all the 3 at a time. Okay, see, the test of divisibility for 2 asks you that your ones placed must be either 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, right? So could you see it is 2? Okay, so from the test of divisibility of 2, last number must be even. So this is possible by 2. Right, so both it should be valid. Okay, so for 2 it is yes, but for 3, let us check for 3. How we do for 3? We are going to add it. 4 plus 2, that is equals to 6. And yes, if 6 is the multiple of 3, yes, 6 is the multiple of 3, 3 2s are 6. We can also say 6 is divisible by 3. Then the whole number 42 is also divisible by 3. See, for 2 also it is yes, and for 3 also it is yes. So definitely for 6 it is yes. Okay, now let us do the actual division and understand. It is 42 for the table of 6. 6 7s are 42 and it's 0. See, if the given number is divisible by 2, 3, then it is also divisible by 6, because 2 3s are 6. Understood? Now, for 258, for 2, what we see, the last number is even. You can see 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. These are even numbers. So, from these 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, we have 8 at the ones place. So, for 2, whether this number is divisible? Yes. We are going to put a tick mark. Now, for 3, what do we do? For 3, we add the digits. That is 2 plus 5 plus 8. So 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. Is 15 is one of the multiple of 3? Yes, 3 5s are 15. And it is divisible by 3. That means if you are going to divide 3, 3 5s are 15, it will come, right? So whether this 258 is divisible by 3, so we will say yes, it is divisible. So if it is divisible by 2 and 3 both, we can say it is divisible by 6 also. Okay, let us check it. See, I am doing the division for you to understand. You have to only identify like this. Students, you don't have to actually carry out the division, okay? Just for the confirmation, I am making you understand this thing, okay? By doing the division. 6 4s are 24. 1 left. 8 down. 6 3s are 18. 0, 0. Could you see, students? Yes, it is completely divisible. So if the given number is divisible by 2, it is divisible by 3, then it is also divisible by 6. Now let us see the number 297. As you could see, the last number is odd. Odd means what number must be there for the divisibility test of 2? For the divisibility test of 2, we need even number at the ones place. That is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. See, among these numbers 7 does not come, so this is the number which is not divisible by 2. Then let us check for 3. It is 2 plus 9 plus 7, that is 18. 7 plus 2 9, 9 plus 9 18, and 18 is divisible by 3 because 3 6 are 18. It is one of the multiple of the table of 3, right? See, so for 6, how we can say now? For 6, what you are going to say? It is yes for 3 but no for 2. Then it will be surely no for 6. Why? Because we want yes for 2 also and yes for 3 also. If both the table or both the test of divisibility gives you yes, then only for 6 it is yes. As we have seen in the earlier cases, 2 also yes, 3 also yes, then 6 yes. But here 2 no and 3 yes, so it will be definitely no. We want both the tick marks for 2 and 3, then only it will be a tick or a yes for 6. If one no you get, that means it is sure no for 6. You understood, student? Okay.
Thank you, students, for watching the video. I again say, please practice it. Okay, we are going to meet soon with another part with some more basics. Till then, have a nice day ahead. Goodbye.